If you're like me, you live abroad, you only have access to frozen sardines and you fry them or you bake them and they always disappoint you, Kefta sardines cooked in a tagine is the one dish that always delivers. The first thing we need to do is make a version of Chermoula sauce. For that we need 400 grams of pureed tomatoes. We need the juice of 2 lemons. We're gonna need roughly 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. We're gonna need roughly 3 tablespoons of chopped mixed parsley and cilantro. Then we're gonna need 8 crushed garlic cloves. Feel free to add more. Then half of a preserved lemon with the skin removed. For the spices, we need 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and 1 tablespoon of paprika. If you have smoked paprika, even better. 1 tablespoon of coriander, and optionally 1 teaspoon of harissa. You can also use chili powder, or if you don't like spicy food, then you can skip both. So what we're gonna do is mix it all together. And to this, I'm gonna add roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Next thing we need to do is to grind our sardines. I'm using 800 grams of sardines fillets. These were frozen before, so nothing like the fresh sardines. I'll leave them with their skin on just because it's gonna be a lot of hassle to remove the skin because they're a little bit old. And I know this sounds odd, but to take this dish to the next level, you need lamb fat. 80 grams of lamb fat. Grind it with the sardines, and all of a sudden, you are tasting something completely different. Again, if you don't want to use it, if you think it's an odd thing to do, I understand and it's okay. You can always use just plain sardines, but if you really want to take it to the next level, you're gonna need to use some lamb fat. Last thing you need is something to bind it all together. So in Morocco, there are people who use breadcrumbs, there are people who use almond powder, and there are people who use actual rice. For me, I went for almond powder because I have a lot of leftover almonds from last Ramadan. For this part, you don't really need a meat grinder. You can do it with a food processor at home. Heck, you can even do it with knives if you have some very sharp ones. So I'm gonna blend my sardines right here on the table. I'm gonna use the almond powder and roughly half of the sauce. Just gonna run my hands through it, really try to blend it together. A good way to check that you mix it very well is that you're gonna start to see that red color almost everywhere. Now I'm going to roll it into smaller balls. To form the balls, you just need a little bit of vegetable oil in your hands. So I'm gonna take a small walnut size ball, I would say. Normally you don't need to apply so much pressure. You just go a little bit round and round. Just roll it between your hands. That's pretty much it. I have just a tiny bit left. If it doesn't fit in my tagine, I'll put them on the grill. You have to try this also on the grill. You have to try it. Cover your kefta and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour, not more than that, before we start cooking. Time to get the tagine started. Medium heat, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're gonna add the leftover from the sauce, Shermoula, that we made at the beginning. So I'm just gonna cook it for roughly a minute or two. And then I'm going to add this 400 grams of tomato puree that I showed you all the way at the beginning. Life is too short for bad olive oil, bad spices, and bad tomatoes. So please spend some extra money on your tomato puree, on your olives, on your spices. It makes the huge difference in Moroccan cuisine. I can smell the spices cooking in the olive oil. Now I'm just gonna add the tomatoes. Just need to cook for maybe 5 minutes. And then I'm going to add my sardine kefta. I'm gonna try to put them very close to each other because they shrink a little. And then we can fit slightly more in our tagine. I'll cover the tagine and then I'll check on it in 10 minutes. All right, now I'm going to flip the kefta. I'll just go one by one and just flip them so that they cook from both sides. I'm gonna cover it, cook it again for another 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes is done. I'm just going to baste these kefta. And then I'm going to add my peppers and my olives. I'm gonna give it another 5 to 10 minutes just for the peppers to get soft. After that, take out the cover once more and let it just simmer until the sauce just thickens, and that's it. So, turn off the heat now and decorate it with some preserved lemon skins and enjoy with some delicious bread. That's it. Thank you for watching till the end. Make this at home. You will love it. Your family will enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Take care.